Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for this local coronavirus headquarters update. I'm Mel Meyer. There are now nearly 250,000 confirmed coronavirus cases in the United States and more than 6,000 deaths. That's an increase of about 365% since this time last week. The numbers continue to surge in hotspots such as California, Michigan, Louisiana, Florida, and especially New York. The White House's coronavirus task force is on the verge of asking Americans to take an additional step to protect themselves in order to stem the spread of the coronavirus. Natalie Brand is at the White House with more details on that and a new government program to help small businesses.
A recommendation could soon be coming to ask Americans to wear masks in public.
I think they're going to be coming out with regulations on that, and if people want to abide by them, frankly, I don't think they'll be mandatory because some people don't want to do that.
The president is also using the Defense Production Act to increase the supply of N95 masks, which medical workers say they desperately need.
We do not have the arms and we do not have the armor to protect ourselves or to protect the public from this enemy.
Some state leaders say they are still having to compete with each other and the federal government for medical supplies.
We're a backup. Ideally, those hospitals would have had all this equipment. Ideally, those states should have had all this equipment, and I think they will the next time.
Today, the government launches its lifeline for small businesses, offering around $350 billion in loans, which can be forgiven for things like rent and payroll to keep workers employed.
It's not going to be perfect, but if it's this balance between speed and perfection, we know that speed is what it's going to take to make sure that these small businesses survive.
The U.S. Chamber of Commerce says a new poll shows nearly a quarter of small businesses say they can only survive another 2 months before they have to permanently close.
They're hanging on by a thread, Natalie, and we're certainly hopeful that this influx of cash is going to help them survive the pandemic.
Some of the nation's biggest banks, including Chase, say they still have questions about the program and aren't accepting applications yet. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Nearly half of small business owners in the Chamber of Commerce poll say it will take 6 months to a year for the economy to return to normal. In Minnesota, there are now 789 cases in the state. No additional new cases are being reported in Winona County, and still none are being reported in Houston County. In Iowa, there are now nearly 700 total cases being reported in the state. In Alamakee County, there are 16 positive cases being reported, and there are 4 in Winneshiek County. There are now more than 1,700 positive cases of the coronavirus in Wisconsin. 27% have resulted in hospitalizations, and there have been 38 deaths. La Crosse County is reporting no new infections since yesterday. Milwaukee County still accounts for about half the total infected within the state. University of Wisconsin President Ray Cross says the coronavirus could force changes to the fall semester that's scheduled to begin in August. Cross says UW is working on various scenarios based on rapidly changing conditions. UW-Madison is currently planning to move all summer session classes to online only. Plans for the fall semester will be made in the coming weeks. Menards is no longer allowing kids under the age of 16 into stores because of the COVID-19 crisis. According to a message on its website, any child that looks younger than 16 will be asked to see identification. Pets are also not allowed in stores unless it is a service dog. The store is thanking its customers for their efforts to flatten the curve. Staying active is important, even as people are practicing social distancing. Eagle Crest Senior Living is hosting outside exercise for its residents. An instructor standing in the parking lot leads a fitness routine, and residents can join in from their balconies or windows. Staff say the exercises are a great way to see a lot of people at once and having a big impact during a tough time.
We're trying to get people active because a lot of us are staying in, we're not moving around so much, and we want to just try to keep the spirits up and keep busy.
The exercises are held 3 times a week. Plenty of people in our area are rallying to help others, and we'd like to hear about their stories. Just go to news8000.com and search Helpers in the search bar at the top of the homepage. That's how you can find out how to share your stories of helping with us. Thank you for joining us for this coronavirus update. You can always get the latest anytime on our website, that's news8000.com, or download our mobile app. We hope you can join us tonight. Take care.